There are disappearances that feel chaotic, violent, sudden, and then there are disappearances that feel quiet. No witnesses screaming, no alarms, no broken glass, just a routine that stops mid-motion. On the morning of January 24th, 2006, Jennifer Kesse did not vanish in a struggle. She vanished inside a window so ordinary that no one noticed it closing. By the time anyone realized something was wrong, the moment that mattered most had already passed. Tonight, this is where the story ends. Not with a name, not with an arrest, but with a question that has refused to go silent. Who had access? Jennifer Kesse was not reckless. She didn't party late. She didn't miss work. She didn't disappear into chaos. She was disciplined, organized, predictable. Every weekday followed the same rhythm. Wake up, get ready, lock the door, walk to her car, drive to work. Predictability is comforting until it isn't, because predictability doesn't just structure a life, it exposes it. Jennifer didn't need to be watched for weeks. She didn't need to be followed. Her routine advertised itself. Same time, same path, same moment of isolation. The morning she vanished wasn't unusual. That's what made it dangerous. There is no evidence Jennifer was dragged screaming. No confirmed signs of a struggle in her condo. No blood. No overturned furniture. Her car keys were missing. Her phone was gone. Everything suggests she left her home, willingly or under control, within seconds, which raises the most uncomfortable possibility of all. Whoever intercepted Jennifer did not need to break in. They met her at the edge of her routine, the parking area, the walkway, the moment between door and car, a space that felt safe because it always had been. At the time Jennifer disappeared, her condo complex was unfinished. Construction crews moved through the property daily. Workers had access to hallways, stairwells, parking areas, entry points residents assumed were private. This is not an accusation. It is a reality. Temporary workers are, by definition, temporary. Names are incomplete, records are thin, faces blur together. Within days of Jennifer's disappearance, many workers were gone. Some moved on, some returned to other jobs, some were never fully identified. The environment changed faster than investigators could stabilize it, and once that happened, the window closed. The surveillance footage, the image that defines this case. A man exiting Jennifer's car, walking calmly, unhurried, unafraid, no attempt to hide, no panic. Just a man moving through the world as if he belonged there. What matters most is not what we see, it's what we don't. No hesitation, no checking over his shoulder, no sense of urgency. This is not how someone behaves when they believe they are being hunted. This is how someone behaves when they believe the moment has passed. Investigations often focus on faces, but psychology focuses on behavior. The man in the footage does not behave like someone who acted impulsively. He behaves like someone finishing a task. That distinction matters, because impulsive crimes leave noise behind. Planned crimes leave silence, and silence is what defined the hours after Jennifer vanished. Scent dogs traced Jennifer's scent from her car, across the complex, toward nearby areas. Then it stopped, abruptly. No gradual fade, no wandering path, just an ending, which suggests one thing: Jennifer, or her scent, was lifted out of the environment. And once that happened, the physical trail was gone forever. The earliest hours of a missing person case are everything, and in Jennifer's case, those hours were fragmented. Phones rang unanswered, messages went unnoticed, concern took time to form. No one did anything wrong, but the system moved slower than the event itself. And crimes don't wait for systems. By the time the urgency matched the reality, the trail had already cooled. No single failure ended this investigation. What ended it was accumulation. Incomplete records, lost access, surveillance limitations. Time cold cases are not frozen by mystery. They are frozen by momentum loss. And once momentum disappears, even the truth struggles to move. Jennifer's family did what families should never have to do. They fought for their own case file. They pushed when answers stopped coming. They refused to let Jennifer become a statistic. Their work didn't solve the case, but it preserved something just as important: memory. Because silence is what crimes like this depend on. Someone parked that car. Someone walked away. Someone blended back into an ordinary world. They went to work. They spoke to people. They lived inside the same systems that failed to see them. And somewhere inside that ordinary world, the truth still exists, not as a theory, not as a rumor, but as a memory held by someone who hasn't spoken. Until that happens, Jennifer Kesse remains missing, not because she vanished, but because someone made sure she was never seen again. And sometimes, the quietest witnesses are the ones who know the most. If you know something, say something. This has been Quiet Witness Chronicles.